hey friends, welcome back to Equipped for Worship, the podcast for small church and bivocational worship leaders and pastors who are doing big things in small places. I'm your host, Chuck Harris, and I'm so glad you're here today. Now, if you've been following along, last week we talked about live streaming 101, doing it well without breaking the bank. I hope that was a practical and encouraging episode for you, especially if you've been trying to figure out how to use technology without letting it run you into the ground financially. Well, today, we're diving into a topic every worship leader knows all too well: tech headaches. You know the drill. The sound system works fine on Saturday, then mysteriously dies Sunday morning. The slides freeze halfway through your first hymn. The mic battery gives up the ghost right before the soloist starts. And somehow, it's always your fault. Here's the thing. Tech isn't the enemy. It's a tool. And when we approach it with wisdom, patience, and good stewardship, it can actually serve the church instead of stealing our joy. So today we're going to look at sound, slides, and surviving Sunday without tears. Let's get into it. Before we talk gear, let's get our hearts in the right place. Psalm 100 verses 1 and 2 says this: "Let the whole earth shout triumphantly to the Lord. Serve the Lord with gladness, come before him with joyful songs." Notice something there. The psalmist doesn't say, serve the Lord with flawless tech and perfect gain staging. No, it says gladness and joyful songs. Technology is a tool. It can help us amplify voices and project lyrics, but it can never replace the Spirit of God at work in worship. That's the good news. Because even when the mic cuts out, worship is not ruined. I've had Sundays where the projector stopped working or the guitar cable crackled like fireworks. But you know what? People still worshiped. Because worship isn't about the tools, it's about Jesus. So as we talk through sound and slides today, remember this: tech is a servant, not a master. Keep your focus on the Lord, and the little hiccups won't derail you. All right, let's tackle the beast first: sound. Church sound systems are notorious for being temperamental. Here are some simple truths to help you keep your sanity. Number one, start with clarity, not loudness. 1 Corinthians 14:9 reminds us of this: if you utter intelligible speech with the tongue, how will what is spoken be known? You see, the point of sound is not volume, it's clarity. If people can't hear the lyrics or understand the sermon, your system is failing, no matter how loud it is. Number two, invest in the right microphones. A $99 dynamic mic like the Shure SM58 can outlast your budget wireless mics for years. Don't buy the flashy thing just because another church did or what you saw on a YouTube video. Buy what works for your setting. Number three, train, don't blame. Your sound volunteers aren't professional engineers, though if they are, congrats to you. But they're usually faithful church members who said yes because no one else said they would. Take time to teach them the basics: gain structure, muting unused mics, keeping EQ flat or in the settings that you put unless something's really off. A patient 10-minute training can save you a year's worth of frustration. So number one, start with clarity, not loudness. Number two, invest in the right microphones. Number three, train, don't blame. And number four, plan for redundancy. Always have spare batteries or charged ones. Keep a couple of wired mics handy, even if you normally use wireless. Friend, if your sound isn't perfect, you're not failing. Remember the widow's mite there in Mark 12:41 through 44. God honors what is offered faithfully, not what looks or sounds impressive. Now let's talk slides. In my church, we use ProPresenter, but I've also worked with PowerPoint and Easy Worship, Proclaim, along with many other lyric presentation softwares. Whatever you're using, here are some guiding principles. Number one, slides are ministry. Colossians 3:23 says this, "Whatever you do, do it from the heart, as something done for the Lord and not for people." That includes running slides. It's not just clicking buttons, it's serving the congregation by helping them worship without distraction. Number two, keep it simple. Use large, readable fonts, high contrast, light text on a dark background, and avoid busy graphics that make the words hard to see. Number three, prepare ahead. Double check, triple check, quadruple check lyrics during the week. And coordinate with whoever is leading so transitions are smooth. And the last one, grace for mistakes. Yes, it's frustrating when the wrong verse pops up, but extend grace to your volunteers. They're learning, and God can still be glorified even when the screen lags. I always say this, there's nothing that can make a church sing louder than putting the wrong lyrics on the screen, because suddenly everyone knows what it should say. If you want to dive deeper into screens, slides, and software, I want to encourage you to go back to Season 1, Episode 4, where we talk about this very topic, choosing the right tools, screens, slides, and software. Here's the reality. Tech failures will happen. What matters is how you respond. Pray before your rehearsals. Invite God to work through and in spite of the technology. Stay calm in the moment. Psalm 46:1 says this, "God is our refuge and strength, a helper who is always found in times of trouble." If the mic dies mid-song, the Spirit is still present. Lead confidently and model peace. Debrief graciously. After the service, don't unload on your sound guy. Instead, thank them for serving and ask, how can we make this smoother next week? And lastly, remember the goal. Tech is there to serve the word, the music, and the gathered church. It's not there to make us look polished. It's there to make Christ known. Friend, if you've ever cried over a broken mic cable or a frozen projector, you're not alone. I've been there too. But let's keep perspective. The gospel doesn't depend on flawless sound or perfect slides. It depends on the Spirit of God working through ordinary people. So this week, take a breath. Prepare what you can, train your people with patience, and then rest in the fact that God can use your faithfulness. Even when feedback squills and typo-ridden lyrics happen, to glorify Himself. Philippians 1:6 says, "He who started a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus." That includes your ministry, and yes, even your tech booth. Well, thank you so much for listening today. I hope this episode gave you some practical tips and, more importantly, some encouragement for your heart as you serve. If you've got a story about a Sunday tech fail or a win, I'd love to hear it. You can always reach out to me at equippedforworship@gmail.com. Next week, we'll talk about singing through the seasons, the power of Thanksgiving worship. It's perfect timing because we'll release it right before Thanksgiving. We'll explore why gratitude is central to worship and how you can lead your church in joyful Thanksgiving. not just in November, but all year long. Until then, keep leading with faithfulness, keep serving with joy, and remember, you are equipped for worship. Until next time.